Have you ever felt scattered, pulled in a million different directions at once? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful, ancient promise that speaks right to that feeling, this idea of being brought back together as one shepherd, one people. So let's just start with this question. I want you to really think about it. What if all those things that have fractured your heart, the anxieties, the old wounds, the arguments, what if those aren't just pieces of a broken life? What if they're actually invitations from God to be gathered into something completely new? And let's be honest, it's a feeling so many of us know. We look around at our lives, our communities, the whole world, and we just see cracks everywhere. It creates this deep spiritual hunger inside us, doesn't it? A real longing for all these fractured parts to finally be made whole again. To deal with that hunger, the scriptures actually give us a roadmap. It's a spiritual journey, really. A path that leads us away from all the noise and chaos of exile and into the quiet, intimate sanctuary of God's presence. And this isn't about just sitting back and waiting. It's an active invitation for us, the dispersed children of God, to start walking back home. And this idea of being gathered together, it's not new at all. It's an ancient promise, spelled out so powerfully by the prophet Ezekiel. I will take you from among the nations and make you one. See, this isn't just wishful thinking. It's laid out as a divine plan to literally heal division and create one single unified family. This promise is the bedrock for everything else we're talking about. So how does a promise like that actually become real? Well, it's not just some vague hope floating out there. It's fulfilled through a very specific person, the shepherd. And this shepherd is an active rescuer, someone who ransoms, redeems, and guards his people. The whole mission is about turning our mourning into joy by gathering the flock back together. Now, this is where the story gets really incredible. The gospel shows us this amazing tension at play. On one side, you've got human fear, politics, and scheming all plotting to bring about death. But on the other side, working right through that very same event, is divine providence, using that exact moment to accomplish salvation for all of us. It's just a stunning, mind-blowing contrast. And right here, this is the solution to that tension. The ultimate act of gathering us all together, the thing that pays for our unity and brings us home, is the sacrifice of one person for everyone. This single profound act is the key that unlocks that ancient promise of restoration from Ezekiel. So what does this huge historical event mean for us, right here, today? Well, it's not just something that happened out there a long time ago. It's an invitation for something to happen in here, inside of us. The promise that flows from that sacrifice is deeply personal. A new heart I will give you, and a new spirit I will put within you. It's about being fundamentally changed from the inside out. And we don't have to guess what this new spirit looks like in the real world. History is packed with incredible examples. Think about Saint Contramnus, a king who literally turned his back on worldly power for a new heart of generosity. Or Saint Stephen Harding, who found holiness not in some complicated system, but in the beautiful simplicity of monastic unity. And then there's Saint Joseph Sebastian Peltzer, who lived out this new spirit by perfectly reflecting the shepherd's care for the poor. Their lives prove that this kind of transformation is absolutely possible. Okay, so let's bring all of this home to you. Your own path to restoration, to being gathered together, can start right now, with just one small practical step. You can choose to start gathering with scattered in your own life. Maybe that means finally picking up the phone to reconcile a strained relationship. Or maybe it's just committing to a regular, quiet time for prayer. Or it could be as simple as looking for one way to serve someone else who's in need. And so I'll leave you with this to carry with you. How will you, today, start to gather what feels scattered in your life? Let's close with a prayer. Lord, you are the one shepherd the prophets told us about. You gathered what was scattered by giving your own life. Please cleanse my heart of all division, fear, and resistance. Draw me completely into your covenant of peace, so that I can belong to you forever. Amen.